Hey, all right, so we've all seen one of these before, right? A big old whiteboard. We love these whiteboards. Um, what I've got here is something you've probably seen a million times before, which is I'm outlining one of my newest campaigns or one of my new online sales funnels, right? So I've got this funnel, I've got everything mapped out. I've came back from a mastermind with all these great ideas for my next launch, for my next sales funnel, and I've mapped it all out. But what's the problem with this? The problem is, number one, we're missing a follow-up, right? Like, we're missing all the behind-the-scenes Infusionsoft automation stuff. Like, we can see that we've got, well, first of all, you looking at this, you've never seen this before. I want you to take a second and put yourself in in like your web guys or your Infusionsoft person's mind, right? This probably means nothing to you right now, right? That's exactly how your web guy feels usually. So um, we can pretty easily see here that we've got like a page with a video, another page with a video, and we're kind of like following a little bit of a path, right? But what we don't see here is the Infusionsoft web form that's required to take the opt-in or the webinar registration. We're not seeing the free video sequence or the automated emails, the tags, the triggers for different actions and things like that. So when we're thinking of this, we're usually thinking of it in like the customers, what your prospect or customer is going to go through, what page they're going to see, what video they're going to see next, right? So one of the big problems is we're missing the follow-up here. How do we outline all the different actions, all the different emails, without making this thing look like a big spaghetti bowl, right? Number two, how do we explain this to a virtual team? Once we map this out on a whiteboard, more than likely our web guys somewhere else, either across town in a home office or across the world in another country. How do you take this, aside from taking a picture and trying to have 2-hour-long Skype phone calls, and translate this to the person on the other end? It's very difficult to do that when you're using a whiteboard. And then three, how does this grow? Right? We always start out with one of these initial ideas, but you and I both know we get once this thing starts moving, especially once we start putting customers through it, we start thinking, "Ooh, what if we add another video here?" Or, "Oh, what if we make another offer, 5 days later?" Or, "What if we do an exit pop and give a discount?" This thing grows and grows and grows and can be like even more awesome, and we know that especially with Infusionsoft. So those are the three problems with one of these whiteboards. Now, I'm not saying don't use whiteboards. What I'm suggesting is, and the whole reason behind this whole video, is a tool that we love to use, which lets us take this and document it to solve these three problems. So it's called creately.com, right over here, creately.com. All right, so creately.com lets you create what we call a workflow diagram, which is everything you see here. Now you can share that with your web guy, share that with your marketing team, share that with your Infusionsoft guy, and they're all going to be on the same page. The beauty of this is you'll also, like I said, as this grows, you'll be able to take and just add another box, add another page, and just this can continue to grow and grow and grow, and everyone on your team stays on the same page, and you avoid those problems. It saves you a ton of time going back and forth with your web guy or your Infusionsoft guy, and it also helps you to understand all that's really involved in the whole campaign. You don't forget about certain pieces of the puzzle. And of course, the behind the scenes, the number two problem, or the number one issue, not seeing all the follow-up here. The Infusionsoft Campaign Builder, if you're not using that, I created a video on our website, smartsimplesystems.com, that walks through the Campaign Builder. It is a godsend when it comes to mapping out the follow-up, all the automated emails, and everything that's behind the scenes, right? You don't see any of that here. You don't see what happens when they fill out the order form. You don't see what happens when they opt in. So the Campaign Builder does a great job of mapping all that out. So this is what the customer sees, and then so that's the Creately document. These are all the web pages that need to be built. These are all the videos that need to be recorded. But Campaign Builder is the behind the scenes stuff that you don't see, that the customer doesn't see, all the automation and stuff. So I hope that's helpful for you. For more tips and tricks and videos like this, visit smartsimplesystems.com. Take care.